On paper, I've done well. Most recent role was vice president of sales for a global food ingredients company. Things have gone well, it would appear from the outside. If you ask my wife, she'd probably tell you that a lot of the time I was distant, just not as happy as I had been in the past. Never was I really unhappy with the work, just not fully satisfied. It just felt kind of empty. I went into the conversations with Scott with some of that same skepticism. I've been down these roads before, but I had nothing to lose. I remember telling Scott, show me things that I would never think about. I have no idea what I want to do. So I want you to show me things that I don't even know exist.
I don't think he needed a new job. I think he needed a new direction. Another job isn't going to solve that. A new direction would.
Success was getting a bigger bonus, getting the bigger salary, more stock every year, promotions were what I thought equaled success. When those bonuses weren't quite as lucrative, when the stock options weren't cashing in the way that they had been, I started to realize this is not success at all. It's just not. It's a facade. Now I view success as building a legacy, building something that I own, that I can hand down. I can build a legacy and build something that lasts into the future. So now that's what success is.
I am such a unicorn in the career industry that when I'm meeting with clients for the first time, a lot of times they think I'm a recruiter. I'm not a recruiter, and I'm certainly not here to sell you anything. Most of my clients, very successful on paper, very unfulfilled at the same, have built these imaginary walls around themselves that this is the only thing I know how to do. I push those walls back and look at other pathways of our career because we spend most of our time doing it. Let's do something that's fulfilling and has purpose.
I was open about my doubts and my fears. He would share just little tidbits. He never was pushy. I think he knew exactly where I was, and he just made me think, well, that's so simple, but it's so obvious. Why did he have to tell me that? Why didn't I think about that on my own? I don't know that there was ever any one big thing that Scott did that just broke down the walls. I think it was those just little wise things that are obvious, but when you put them all together and you realize that they're all true, it has impact. In my career, I've been part of many of those random last minute meetings on a Thursday, but always on the other side of it. I was always the one delivering the bad news. When I got the meeting on my calendar, I knew exactly what it was. But instead of feeling anxiety, remorse, sadness, bitterness, I didn't feel any of it. I was excited. I was grateful. It gave me the out that I needed with the financial security that I was reluctant to leave behind. I watch my colleagues go through the same thing. It's nothing like my experience. I went into it with that clarity. I know what I want my life to be, and I know that road isn't leading me where I want to go. The other people have their ladder leaning against the wrong wall, and I couldn't have written it any better. I think we need to start asking, what if it goes right? Why don't we think more
Yes.
about that instead of thinking more about the other side of it?
100%. Yeah.